Hey, it's Calvin here, and I need to do a video to apologize to some people, and I don't really feel like it's really an apology as more of an explanation of my behavior and things that I may have commented on social media or texted people or anything I posted or any other forms of communication or behavior. I'm going through a deep healing, and a huge part of my deep healing is really the deep healing of my soul family. And I'm an empath, and I've learned that I'm more of a Heyoka, that I'm a Heyoka empath. I don't know if I'll be this type of empath forever, but the Heyoka is the sacred clown, someone that mirrors other people's energies. For me, it's not about really reflecting energies back to people. It's about refracting it back to people, and also at the same time trying to process it. So I've been processing and being the energetic lighthouse for my soul family, and it's confusing. And it's like I'm the one that is pumping up the fire and shooting the air in the hot air balloon and taking care of my soul family to raise them up as they do all their other work in the basket. So, when you go through the storm, when you go through the elevation, it filters out all the lower vibrations. So as we go farther up, it filters out all the lower vibrations, and it's like chaotic at first. And it's like as we go up, it's like we get to a point where we're like all one. And it's like once we get there, then we can come back down a little bit, and it's like we go back up. And so we go from this point of being all one, then coming back to ourselves, all one and back to ourselves, and it creates this chaos of this purge, and like a storm in a way. And I know everyone's experiencing it, and I'd like to hear other people's experiences as well. For me, I really empath it. And it's an energetic. You could call it energy pollution, but it's not like a pollution. It's just me experiencing the oneness of my soul family in the world around me, but particularly my soul family. And so it's like I don't know what to do with it. It's like energies that are out of my control for the most part. I think we can all have a say to help someone out and to help someone get through their stuff, but ultimately they're dealing with their own thing, and we can encourage people and send them good energy, but you can't just make it go away, right? It's up to the other person, even when you're all one, right? So it can be confusing, especially for me. It's like, what do I do about this? It's like I'm sitting there in meditation. It's like this anger won't go away. This I don't really mind sadness. Anger I have a hard time dealing with when I can't really be in places to express it. So it's like when I experience anger and I'm sitting there meditating, it's like, what do I do about this? So it's like I try to communicate with the person that I thought anger it was, and maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. I don't know. And or other things, or try to encourage it, and the words just don't come out right. It's like crazy, and it's difficult to deal with. And so it's like I just wanted to make a video to explain myself. If I say anything that other people don't like, it's, and also I don't have anything against anyone. I think one of the things that I don't need to mention it, but well, I guess cannabis and drug use and things like that I'm really trying to stay away from it. It's really difficult for me to be around that behavior right now. There's not really anything bad with it, I don't think. It's just I don't have the strength right now or the support from other sober people to be around the pot and stuff like that. I don't mind I wouldn't mind. I was trying to go to Canada to hang out with my friend Z and her boyfriend and her tribe, and I would have loved to have gone there and done some of my shamanic chants and stuff like that, but it seemed like that she wanted her own space to do her own thing, and so I felt like I was energetically there, and the mixing of the divine masculine, divine feminine, right? The MAOIs and the divine masculine light, right? The DMT. So, I just wanted to give that short explanation of it's it's just tough, you know. It's like I'm a Leo. I'm the Leo, right? I'm like the sun, right? It's like I'm the sun and there's all these planets orbiting me, and I can feel and experience everything that's going on with all these planets. It's like I can send them light, and I can send their moons light, and it's like, you know, it's like their moons at night reflect my sunny day. You know, like, that's how I feel going through this, and it's like, it's tough. It's tough. You know, I felt really ungrounded. I live in this bus, you know, I don't hardly have any money. You know, I had to ask my mom for money, and I felt like I was really able to explain to my mom, I'm like, hey mom, I'm like not trying to drain you and dad dry of money. I'm like working really hard. I know you don't always understand some of the things that go through, but it's just tough. You know, I don't always know what's going on. I'm an empath, and my mom kind of like understands that a little bit. My dad is just a controlling guy, man. My dad is so hard to deal with. But I just wanted to explain that if I messaged anyone anything bad or commented anything that didn't make any sense or anything like that, it's like it wasn't for me. It might have been from Soul Family. It might have been from other things. And at the same time, it's like I'm frustrated, man. I'm frustrated with dealing with all this. I'm frustrated with not having abundance. I'm frustrated with being on my bus all the time. I need a shower. Thank God I spilled coconut oil all over my bed because I sat there for like an hour just like like a kid, like like I wasn't gonna waste. It was like a whole jar of coconut oil. It was like a big one too. Almost but I feel a little bit better, and I think I feel a lot better because Soul Family feels better. And so yeah, let's just communicate with each other and be clear with each other, and don't be afraid to express things. You know, do your best, express it with yourself, express it with your Soul Family. Just everyone's doing the best they can, otherwise they'd be doing better. And you know, when things seem to rush you or to push you to do something you wouldn't rather do, it's just acting like a catalyst to surface things. So don't think anything like that is anything bad. You know, when I was in Tucson, I was at this rainbow gathering, and all the kids there they were just unconscious, and there was this dog fight because they're all getting drunk around the fire, and it caused us to come into ceremony the next day. And so sometimes life works like that and creates situations that are a little frictiony because, you know, people are being unconscious. So situations like that help break things up, help break us out of unconsciousness, and help bring us together. So life is always trying to help us. It's not trying to do anything against us. And sometimes some of the friction helps us grow. You know, everything needs a little bit of suffering to grow. Too much is too much, right? Sometimes, but you know, once you find that balance, it's like lifting weights and getting used to lifting weights and getting that pump every day, lifting weights. It's like gives you that euphoria, that little bit of workout, or like hiking or climbing a mountain or running. It's like it feels good, right? And there's a little bit of suffering there, but it's like a euphoric form, right? So I hope that makes sense. So Cal Forever here. Thanks for being here. I love you. From my heart to yours. Peace out my heart and into yours.